Oh, hi everyone, my name is Malan and welcome to the Tokudart, where today we will be looking at Zenkaiger. And just a small update again. So, Stronger is not coming out, not because I don't want to, it's just my last excuse to you all. I'm ending school late May, so during June time, if I don't make a video by then you can come and say shit to me. So that's that. Then this video was supposed to be made a bit earlier, but I got some toys. I decided to buy my last set of toys before I go to university, and kind of like a send off, doing a send off, Super Sentai send off. So it's here's a recording of me showing you what I bought. So this is future me recording what I just bought. So you can see the Gatlinger. I bought the Narikiri set, so the one because there's no, why would I buy like why would I buy the belt on its own? Like I don't know, man. That's a bit dumb. So there you go. You have all the gears. So that's pretty nice. I like those. And I got both Zenkaios because I was like, because I only have the Magic King at the time that they called before this, and I was like, I need some mechas on me. So I got those two. You know what? Like they're really nice. I really like them. I like how you can turn them into the individual modes and stuff. This is not a toy review, but just my quick thoughts. And then I bought an Ex-Emperor. So I wanted Lupat toys for a long time. And I thought, like, what would be like a one-off thing that I didn't have to collect everything from Lupat, like the VS Changer and stuff. I just thought Ex-Emperor. That's all I need. Because I like Lupin and Patron X. So yeah, got Ex-Emperor, and I got Zero 2. So my Zero 1 collection is complete. I know Realizing Hopper exists. Don't come at me. Listen, I don't have money to buy the fucking set. Listen, Zero 2 done. Okay, I can just pretend that this is Realizing Hopper. Okay, so yeah, that's it. So yeah, I hope you like that. And yeah, let's talk about the show. I think that's really it. Yeah. And at the end, I'll do a quick henshin, I guess, because yeah, I kind of need to make up for a lot of this shit. Oh, I was on the Bluefin Brand's henshin video. Even though I'm British, well, I'm Czech, but even though I'm living in Thailand, and yet I sent off a video for an American looking brand. But whatever, it doesn't matter. Just it's off topic. So let's talk about Zenkaiger. You're not gonna hear a lot of negativity, or rather any, to be honest, because I like this show. This is different to when I was watching C because I was really confused. I was like, what is happening? But with this one, before the show started, I was saying to myself like, what do I want from this show? Because I saw the scans and I was like, you know what, the show must be like, it has to be funny, like, because I'm not expecting some deep plot. I'm not expecting some mad character development. I'm just expecting a fun time. And you know what? The first 5 episodes have given me just that, and I think that's all I need. So let's talk about the opening and no ending. Now we need to talk about the fact that you guys in the Toku community have one of the most out of the box opinions and ideas that I could have never thought of. Like sometimes I think about the fact that you guys have a higher IQ than Takeshi Hongo, okay? I just cannot believe that you guys are so intelligent, like saying stuff like because Super Sentai doesn't have an opening this year, it's proving that Kamen Rider has supremacy. One of the most dumbest shit that I've heard. Guys, like let me be honest, I'll tell you a logical reasoning. It might not be the actual reason, but let me tell you a more logical reasoning as to why there isn't an ending for Super Sentai this year. So there's a time slot, for those of you that don't know. It's called the Superhero Time, which airs every Sunday, okay? And, it's 1 hour. So because of the fact that Saber already has an ending, if Zenkaiger did have an ending, it would possibly delay any other show that was airing after Superhero Time. Wow, mind blown, guys. Like, I think that's like the only logical reasoning as to why it happened. To be honest, people saying, oh, Kamen doesn't have an ending anyway. Like, it used to have like 10 years ago, and now it doesn't. Show Rider had endings too. Like, I don't know. Like, Lupa didn't have an ending. Did you know? Like, wow. So surprising. And it didn't affect the show whatsoever. It's still a good show. So, guys, please, just because the show doesn't have an ending doesn't mean that the show will be better or worse, okay? To be honest, I'm kind of happy that it doesn't in a way because it gives us more time to focus on the show itself, if you know what I mean. So anyway, let's talk about the opening. It's sung by the actor that portrayed Ultraman Diner, who is definitely not sus. Go find out yourself about this. I don't know much about it. I'm just gonna say because I've heard of it. So yeah, he's a bit in a bit of a controversy. Well, so yeah, I'm not gonna speak about it because again, I don't know much about it, and I don't want to say wrong stuff because that's not something that I want to do on this channel, even though this channel doesn't give a fuck. But in terms of the song, so the CD came out and I've heard the whole song and I just really like it. It's a nice homage because like nearly every single lyric like gives an homage to like every single show prior to this. And I think that's really nice and I just like the song overall. It's a nice song. Yeah, that's all you're gonna from me. And then there's one of the only few times when I'm like, I actually want to learn the dance. Like I don't know, like I saw the dance and I was like, so if you see it, if you see me do a dance like around the summer, then you know what happened. But let's talk about some of the characters. So Kaito, not the end, Kaito. So he was definitely someone that I could care less about at the start of the show. I was like, man, like that's cool. To be honest, they don't do this as much as they did in the first episode, but I liked how you could visualize what Kaito was thinking, like when he wanted to jump off that big building to do some bungee jumping, or when he was thinking, excuse me, of his grandma doing the transformation and like fighting off the touchy tender. That was pretty funny, and if actually the fourth wall break was pretty funny too when she was like, "Oh, I can see it too, but I don't want to do it anyway." So that was pretty funny. I think they should do that more, and I hope they will, because again, I think it's kind of funny. But Kaito, I could care less about until this week's episode. So as I'm recording this, I've only seen episode 5 because episode 6 is gonna air like today. So, but yeah, I really like the episode because see. Kaito and his grandma having this deep talk about the fact that the more they find out about where the parents are and what they've been up to for since they've left them to, they get more upset and worried for them. And I think that's something that we're gonna probably look throughout the show, like where are they and what's happening, which I'll just mention again in the story part that I'm gonna talk about later. And I think that's something that will probably develop our character, Kaito. And again, I just like that determination with him and the talks that he has with the characters. It feels really genuine, like that talk that he had to Juran in episode 5. It felt really genuine. It's not like actors were just reading the script. It genuinely felt like they had a genuine conversation, and I really like that. So I'm expecting Kaito to have some more funny moments, using more gears, and then yeah, just having fun with the rest of the Kikinoids. Let's talk about the Kikinoids. So Juran is arguably my favorite character. The first episode really tells you what he's on about, like what he's going for. Like he comes into these youngsters and he's like, "Hey yo, what's good? Like I want to join in with y'all." So that was pretty funny. I just like his whole dynamic with him and Kaito, just like a duo. He wants to party and then Kaito wants to have some fun. I just really like that. He's the oldest out of the bunch, and he definitely does have some cool things to say. Like which I'll mention when I talk about the other characters. But again, Juran he feels really charismatic. That's probably why I like him the most. He feels really charismatic. So yeah, Gaon. So he is voiced by the same voice actor that voiced Eren. Well, he is probably still gonna voice in the final season. I read the final chapter of the manga, and oh my god, when Eren. Anyway, no, so he cares about all living creatures and stuff, and he he's really pleased when Kaito says something to him because he doesn't care like about the Kikinoids. Like when Gaon was saying something to Kaito, and then Juran just like went to the side and he was like, "Ah, I see, that's cool." He just didn't give a fuck. So yeah, Gaon's pretty cool. I think like he's like near the bottom, like out of the characters that I like the most, just because like. I know he's cool, but like I don't know, the other characters are just a bit more interesting in my opinion. Um, like whenever I watch a new episode of Zenkaiger, I always say to myself like, Eren must be having some mad dream, you know. so so that's that. Majin, you're expecting me to simp, right? And you're not gonna get any of that. Listen, I know some people have been simping for her. I know one of them, but I'm not gonna call you out, okay? Because I need the clout. So to be honest, if I call them out, I'll get more clout, right? Doesn't matter. Listen, I'm staying genuine. I think Majin is pretty cool. You know, she tried to prove herself in that episode, and I think that was really cool. And the fact that um, she used to hang around with Juran when she was younger, and he was having fun with these kids, Juran. So that was very nice of him. And then again, Majin was just trying to prove herself and just having fun as well with her like mind reading. No, it was not mind reading, what the Majini, that kind of thing. So, so that's pretty cool. And, oh, did I mention? So Majini is voiced by the character of Rika from SSS's Green Man. So yeah, dies. Anyway, Rune, my second favorite character, I think. Well, I no third because Kaito is second. But anyway, Vrun, you know, the guy's so curious about everything. Like he broke the fourth wall in episode 4, because he does the roll call, and then he's like, "So why the fuck did I just say go power?" And then Sechan just goes to him. He's like, "Oh, because it's from the power of Go Sentai Bokenja," and he's like, "Well, who the fuck are they?" And then everybody's like, "Just shush, man, just do your thing." Like that was pretty funny. And then no, so I found it really interesting about him that he was kind of oblivious to everything. Like he thought that the Toji Tendo are just like doing the right thing by trapping all of these worlds, and that what's his name? Ijirude is like a kind of like a senior to him or something like that. But I found it like funny because every single episode, this guy just got struck. Like he's like, "So what is happening?" So that was pretty funny. But no, like, and then he realizes what's actually happening, and he's more curious because Kaito gives him more answers alongside the other Kikanoids, and that's what he stands by. He wants to know more, and he's getting that, so that's why he wants to hang out with these and basically save the world as well, because he's been betrayed by Ijirude, obviously. And then Seicha and then Grandma, they're just fun. Not much we know about them. Again, I did say that Grandma had a really nice talk with Kaito in that fifth episode, so that was really nice of her. But yeah, they're just nice characters, that's cool. Now the Tochi Tendo, bro, Bokowaus, is that how you pronounce his name? Bokowaus, the main guy. At least we have an excuse as to why he doesn't like do shit, because the guy's literally stuck to his fucking place. Like that's pretty funny. And then Gege, which is like the fucking repaint of Seichan, just like calming him down every single time. It's kind of, yeah, that's cool. Um, and then yeah, the Toji Tendo are pretty funny. I think Eiichirure is like the most interesting character because obviously he's been working on these gears. And like the Kudai Testo, like the big guy, he steps on one of the gears and Ichirure is like, the fuck? Like I did not expect that to happen. So that was pretty funny. And yeah, so again, I'm not gonna make this video too long because I like this show. There's nothing much to talk about. The story, so we know that these worlds are trapped, and if you're one of those guys that believes in the fact that Super Sentai is all in one world, then this show is not for you, okay? Because every single Sentai world and other worlds are trapped in their own parallel world. So yeah, have that, guys. And then again, we're just trying to find out what the parents have been up to, like what have they been doing throughout this whole time, like, because it could be right that they're actually the reason that everything has happened. Like they visited a parallel world, which is the Kikaitopia, and then they did the gear stuff with Ijirude, and actually what happened is that they basically created all this shit and it went against them. So that would have been pretty interesting. And then the last thing I'll talk about is just the visuals. I just really like when they use the past Sentais, like when they use Google Fives like ribbons. That was pretty funny. And then when they used Tokyuji's power and they just all lined up like a train, that was pretty funny too. The funniest one was obviously the Q Ranger one. Like the guy puts it on, and the guy just gets like immense amount of luck and just manages to get to the fight scene. Like that was pretty funny. And then the visuals, I love Zenkai's suit with an S, obviously. The Z one doesn't exist. That it just doesn't. I don't know what you're talking about. I love Zenkai's suit. Zenkai Red Suit actually grew on me, so he's from a special, but I don't know if it's subbed yet as of the recording on this video. Zenkai Red Suit grew on me. I thought it was a bit iffy, I'm not gonna lie, but then I looked at it again, and it's pretty cool. I like that loop out finisher that they did. So yeah, check out my Giphy cap. It's just a self plug. And then any other stuff. Yeah, everything else is cool. I just like the show. You're not gonna hear a lot of negativity because there's none really. The show is good. I like it. So I'm excited to see more fun stuff, and I hope it doesn't become like fun to the point like this show is just like see. I feel like the thing with this show is that it kind of doesn't give a fuck at times, and that's why I like. But I also wanted itself to like, you know, not to go like off the rail. Like I wanted the show to also like realize where they're at the same time. So that would be nice to see. And yeah, and that's all you're gonna get from me. Show's good, and I hope it will be good. Yeah. So that's it from me. Now you're gonna see the henshin thing from episode 4, and yeah. Bye. Have a nice day, everyone.
行くぞチェンジ全開45番16番25番25